This topic on Delta Math is association and correlation of scatter plots. So scatter plots, where you have data and it's not perfect, and you got a bunch of information all over the place. If you did a survey or something, you ask people questions like, how many times do you play baseball every year? Or how many chocolate bars do you eat each month? Whatever, everybody's answers are gonna be a little bit different because everybody's a little bit different, right? So we scatter that information on a plot. And then we look at trends so we can make sense of it, make good decisions, and sell more products and stuff like that, or make the right medicines for the right people, all sorts of reasons. So the question says, describe the association and scatter plot below. So if we can understand what the data looks like and what it's telling us, we can make better decisions. So that's why we need to know the association. The association is just like, what's the trend, right? What's happening here? So they don't give us very much information on these scatter plots. I know that as X gets bigger, Y gets bigger, okay? Because if I go over on X, Y will get higher a little bit more each time, just generally speaking. You generally want to draw like a line of best fit, kind of like imagine a line sort of going through it in that direction. And that's a puff, puff, positive going up to the right. That's a positive slope. Okay, so it's a positive correlation. And you're going to see some different stuff inside those, but this scatter plot shows a positive association or correlation. As the plotted values of the X increase, the Y's are going to increase as well. So hard to read, but it's right there. Okay, it is a positive linear association because it's a straight line. If it wasn't linear, it would be like, it could be like a curved line or something like that. Okay, positive, puff, puff, up to the right, positive. So next one here, what's the association of this scatter plot? Ooh, this one is a little bit tricky. So it's hard to tell. There's this one funky piece of information here that is kind of like not with everybody else. That's called an outlier. It lies outside of everybody else. Like, hey dude, how you doing? You're not hanging out with anybody. You eventually need to get over here with us, but that's cool. He can hang out there. It looks like there might not be a great association, but if I drew a line of best fit through those points, it would just barely probably go down to the right a little bit. I probably made that a little bit more down than it should be. It would be a little bit more straighter, a little bit more straight. So it's a negative outlier, and you could there's a list that you can pick from, but negative goes nice, negative down to the right. You always read lines left to right, nice, negative. And then the option on this one, it says the scatter plot shows a negative linear with one outlier. Okay. And then as X increases, Y is going to decrease. So as X gets bigger, going by, and I usually say X is usually like time, tick tock, time ticking by. What's happening to our Y? It's getting smaller and smaller. Not much smaller, but smaller still. So that's it. Good luck on that one.